New Japan Pro Wrestling and Ring of Honor Wrestling announce G1 Supercard of Honor for Wrestlemania Weekend 2019. Alexis Correo here, back with some more wrestling talk content on the Alexis Correo brand YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any wrestling talk content in the future. Big news coming from the New Japan Pro Wrestling front. Big news coming from Ring of Honor Wrestling as well. And those big news are that next year during WrestleMania weekend, Saturday, April 6th, to be exact, April 6th, 2019, both Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling will come together in a joint venture, in a joint event to bring to the wrestling fans in New York the G1 Supercard. And get this, this event will take place inside the world's most famous arena, that being Madison Square Garden. And to put this in perspective, G1 Supercard 2019 will take place just 6 miles away from the assumed NXT takeover event that WWE usually has during WrestleMania weekend on that very same Saturday, and it will take place just 6 miles away from the G1 Supercard. So it quite possibly could be the biggest WrestleMania weekend of all time. So obviously, New Japan Pro Wrestling continues its expanse into the American wrestling territories, and the fans are now going to be able to enjoy more New Japan Pro Wrestling in North America. And amongst the stars announced for this event already are the likes of former IWGP World Heavyweight Champion Kazuchika Okada. You've also got Tetsuya Naito, and you've got Hiroshi Tanahashi as well, will be taking part of the event. And also in the press release that Ring of Honor made public, the statement was kind of vague as it pertained to the top Ring of Honor stars. Now, is this big news for wrestling? Obviously. Fans for years have needed companies like this, whichever it may be, to take this kind of initiative, to make this step and try to get bigger and try to make more buzz. I'm not saying that Ring of Honor and New Japan Pro Wrestling are already competition to WWE. They're far from it. In fact, any wrestling company out there is far from being any real competition to WWE. But this is a great step in the right direction, and for fans who are just fed up with WWE TV, who just don't watch WWE production, WWE's matches, WWE shows, this is the best news for them. I just wanted to make this clear. These are big, very big news. And obviously, coming off just a few weeks ago, the report that WWE was blocking or preventing Ring of Honor Wrestling from running an event at Madison Square Garden. That is yet to be determined 100% because as far as I'm concerned, that event that WWE was blocking Ring of Honor from was at least scheduled for later this year. This event is next year, and obviously, with WWE taking most of its events, if not all of them, in terms of WrestleMania weekend, to Barclays Center, Madison Square Garden is obviously going to be looking to attract wrestling fans and attract that big box office. Speaking of box office, do I think this event can sell out the Madison Square Garden? Don't know, and I'm not sure if they can. If I had to put it right now, I would say no. They're not going to sell out the venue. They're not going to fill it up with 20,000 fans, and I know it. All of you Ring of Honor fans, New Japan Pro Wrestling fans, you are screaming at me. You're all screaming, yes we will, yes we will, yes we will. But keep in mind this. When you're in town for WrestleMania weekend, it's very expensive to be there, and most likely you will attend the biggest event during that weekend, being WrestleMania. That's expensive. And attending Madison Square Garden isn't cheap either. That's expensive. So, in terms of, pure economics, in terms of pure math, unless you're rich and unless you just have a tree of money, you're not going to spend on both events. So right now, I have to say they are not going to sell Madison Square Garden, but I wouldn't be surprised if they get close to 15,000 attendance to the G1 Supercard. And finally, obviously in the press release, it wasn't announced that the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega would be a part of this event. Simply put, their contracts are coming up on January. Lots of rumors are already positioning them in WWE's eyes that WWE is going to make big contract moves for them. As it pertains to me, I hope they don't, because, like I said, WWE needs some sort of competition. They need some sort of alternative, and that is right now New Japan, Impact, Ring of Honor, Lucha Underground, all those other companies, and I want the big stars from those companies to stay where they are and to make those companies even bigger, make them more renowned. So, anyway, leave your thoughts below on what do you think about this G1 Supercard. Hell, even leave below your dream match card for this event next WrestleMania weekend. That's it for me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Till next time.